Okay, so we are out here. This is the Grak. We need to go back to Grakor's cave. What other stuff do we have? Totem, ancient arrowhead, dreams divided still. So the problem with this mission is look at the level, man. It's so high. I was talking about taking a little stop. You know what? Let's do that. It seems Sapadale also might have some stuff to tell me, so might as well. Look at all this volcanic ass rock. Apparently the area was lush and green once, but then Sapadale got mad. Okay, you wanna talk, Marius.
Envoy, been thinking about Amalia a bit. You convinced her to stay in the Tusks. Not what I would have done, but at least it's resolved. Solace's traditions exist for a reason. It's just not always a good reason.
We know the real reason now, right? I'm glad it all worked out. These traditions seem like they were invented by a crazy person. I think you and Amelia could make a cute couple. Those traditions have kept Solace around for centuries. I think you and Amelia could make a cute couple.
I don't know. What? No, gods. You've been talking to Yatsley again, haven't you?
Hmm.
I swear, everyone's so worried about people finding romance. Maybe it's not everyone's top priority, you know?
Great. We're just having fun, Marius. If it's alright, then what's more important to you than matters of the heart? Yeah.
I don't know. Survival, loyalty, professionalism, friendship, learning things. Should I go on? I get that it's fun to talk about and all that. It's just really not on my list of priorities.
Why not?
Boy, what do you need?
Oh, he's done. Okay,
What
Galavin's
do you want
Tusk.
to talk about?
What can I tell about Solace and Galavin's Tusk?
There's more out there than I could tell you about. Best you go see it for yourself.
Have I done this already? Tips for surviving?
Let's see. There's basically no game out here. Well, there's some game, but not enough to keep you from starving. That's not true either. If you don't mind beetle paste or questionable mushroom stew, you might be able to find enough to eat. I grew up with that stuff, so I don't mind it. And I got a tolerance for the, well, effects from the mushrooms.
Make
For
you
you,
high?
I suggest sticking with the beetles. Or just rationing out the dried fish and fruit we got from Thirdborn.
Are any interesting things?
Nothing I can think of, no. You know as much as I do at this point.
Right, more tips.
Let's see. Lava. Everywhere there's lava. The good news is that it's usually cool enough to stand near without bursting into flames. You can use the lava flows to navigate around here, like you would a river in Emerald Stair.
Huh.
But I'd suggest sticking with the roads. The lava also provides light and heat at night, and setting up camp near a lava flow can protect you from Zarops and the like. Anything that wants to eat you likely doesn't want to risk swimming in molten rock to do it.
Right, makes sense. What can you tell me?
There's more out there than I could tell you about. Best you go see it for yourself.
Yeah, you just give me tips.
Let's see. If you find a large crack in the ground, don't stand over it and breathe deeply. Just trust me on this.
Leaking.
Sure, it's all fun and games when someone gets a face full of gas from underground and everyone laughs while they act all stupid. But then, everyone's sorry when the poor Nimdude starts dry heaving and bleeding from the eyes and ears. A few minutes of dreariness and hallucinations are not worth the risk. Though, they are very fun hallucinations.
Done it?
Yeah, just don't inhale gas clouds from beneath the ground. Really, don't do it.
Don't do it, alright.
Nothing I can think of, no. You know as much as I do at this point.
More tips.
Let's see. Stay off the ground as much as you can. Don't lie on the ground. And if you're up and about, keep moving. The
Why?
magma flows pretty close to the
Oh,
surface.
magma.
And the ground gets hotter than you'd think. I've lost a few boots because I stopped to rest and forgot to put up my feet. The heat from the ground cooked my boots in just a few minutes.
That's not
You already
good.
know what burning leather smells like. And if you don't need to find out now. Nothing I can think of, no. You know as much as I do at this point.
More tips. Do you have more?
Let's see. This is weird for me to say, but if you're out in the wilds in Galawain's Tusks, you're already losing the survival battle. Stay on the roads, and keep the coast on your right so you know which way is north. Keep moving, and get to Solace as quickly as you can. They don't love outsiders there, but the wardens won't let you starve or burn to death on their doorstep. You'll find warden patrols along the roads from time to time. They carry extra supplies, but not much. Usually enough to get you back to Solace. They generally assume no one's out in the wilds here by accident, and the only reason for most people to be here is to go to Solace.
See,
Nothing I can think of, no.
but they
You know
are
as
not.
much
When
as
they
I
don't
do
have
at this
food
point.
now, right? They're low on food and stuff. Any more
Let's
tips?
see. Not sure what else to tell you. The best survivalists in the lands don't come here if they can help it. A lot of it is luck and sheer perseverance.
All right, nothing for now.
Changing the subject,
That's enough.
if I must.
Can I cook? I can make some veggies. And I can make actual cheese. Where am I getting this milk from? I must be finding it in chests and shit. Pretty much fine at this point.
You're telling me the Archmage
Oh.
console hut is just a floating skull?
Just a floating
He
skull.
does find himself between bodies from time to time, but not usually.
That must be terribly inconvenient, especially for whomever has to carry him around.
I heard a rumor he loves candied nuts. How does that work for a floating skull?
Right, I refuse to even entertain the idea of a skull floating around casting spells and eating nuts.
Then it's agreed. If we come across a floating skull, we just keep walking.
Are we gonna come across a skull? I mean, that would be interesting to look at. Alright, 21 more damage. 41 more damage. Superb quality level 2. Why can't I keep going beyond? I don't have enough black wood. Alright, black wood. So I can just make you legendary. 24 more damage reduction. That's kind of why I have the Aedyr Bane. We'll hold off until making it legendary. It doesn't really add 6, which is like, it's good, but like, I'll just wait on that. And then my sword. We're gonna run out of coral soon. 1624. Yeah, this at least legendary. When it goes to legendary, it adds stun. Stun is great. Okay. Anyone else wants to talk? Kai, what's up?
This place may not have much going for it, but that view across the Acid Sea is really something at night.
Alright, I've got questions.
So did my commanding officers.
That's new. About
do you
Galavin's
wanna know?
dusts? Okay, nothing.
We'll be covered in ash by morning.
That's nice.
There's my favorite Aedyran.
Okay, you got nothing.
Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Yata?
We should keep feeding the fire. Who knows what's out there?
Ask about you.
What are you so curious about?
Nope, nothing.
You too.
Okay, if you guys want to talk, one last conversation, I will entertain. But no more. I can enchant my magic pistol. Infused short power attacks deal very high stun. Unstable short power attacks deal moderate stun to nearby enemies. Killing an enemy gives you plus 50% reload speed for 10 seconds. That is kinda like very cool. Yeah. Pistolier's Grace. Oh, that will remove moderate stun to nearby enemies. You're very high stun. Augmenting the enchantment to Pistolier's Grace. Wait, do I keep? No, I lose the original. Why would I want to do this? I don't want to do this. I'll just leave it as is.
Oh, you might know this, Marius.
No?
Might.
How do you get dust stains out of your clothes?
Dust stains.
Just wear clothes that won't be ruined by dust stains.
Wonderful advice for the future, dearie. However, I still have a dust stain on my pants.
Right. Grind up some bone slate, squeeze a few hemp flowers into it, and rub it into the stain like you're trying to start a fire.
I'm glad we arrived at a real answer, finally. Thank you, darling. You're a delight as always.
Marius seems to know like everything. We'll take Marius and Yatsuli. Because Marius knows the lands and Yatsul, well, I mean, she can dispel illusions. That's really it. And there are illusions here. I don't know who would put illusions at this place. I mean, it's not really a very nice area anyway, but whatever, people want to have illusions, then they have illusions, I guess. Now we have gained a good amount of Adraban already. We want more though. We want to have 6 because I believe it takes 6 to upgrade my gun. My gun is what I want to upgrade. Now, my man's cave. I want to know if I can. That I found the moss. Yo, okay, very good. I can climb up to the top. And maybe there's even something here, looking at this extremely walkable paths and stuff. That is a cool place though. Got lava flowing right in through it. This is probably like a very safe place to be, right? There's a freaking troll living underneath here. Guessing not a lot of people want to mess with trolls on purpose. They don't have to. But the area must be scouted. It is my duty as the Aedyr and envoy. My duty is done. Not really a very nice spot. Alright. Are you okay now, Krakor?
My breath returns to my body.
That's good.
I shall not soon forget your kindness.
Eating? Let's eat together, man. I'll also eat something. How about what do I have like a lot of? Cheese veg.
Thank you. Thank you again, traveler.
Uh-huh.
Thank you again.
Alright, you're
traveler.
repeating. He's fine. He's recovering. And there are not hostile trolls around. I mean, they are intelligent, just usually not really on our side. Surprisingly enough, this one is on our side, or was on our side. Well, he was not on our side as much as he was neutral. He didn't want to kill.
Keep quiet.
Champion. Okay, we got ourselves a summoner. Got an elder Aedyr beetle. Buddy, I just wanted this stuff. This pistol is kinda insane. Oh, but you can't do power attacks with it. Okay, small lava blights. The hell was that?
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Really? Your ass is getting old, man. This Aedyr beetle got sent. And that caller tried to run away. He was unable. Okay, we burn away what is stopping us. Exceptional mace. Other such ingredients. Well, this is definitely.
Steel garrote camp up ahead.
Oh, great.
That's not good at all.
Hello?
As I live and breathe,
Afric.
the faithless envoy.
Faithless, yes.
Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Does this lead have anything to do with that tower behind you? We'll meet you at the garden, hunt all the leads you want, we'll get to the garden first. Does that lead have anything to do with the tower behind
The
you?
tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it.
Okay, I think you got the dream scratch. I don't think you did well. I'm going to back up. I'm going to back away here.
You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor. I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them. Bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to fight. Or can we talk about this?
No talk for traitors. Only fire for the roots. Burn them. Burn every one of them. Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Oh shit, Afric. Your ass is dead, bro. Yeah, these steel garrote soldiers got nothing. You summon freaking blights? That's kinda sick. You're dead though. War wizard.
Something interesting to find.
Oh, this champion.
We are close. Break the bars.
Break the bars. Why should I break the bars? Exceptional round shield. Exceptional armor. I mean, they have some good gear on them. Blackwood branch. That's kind of what I needed. Yeah, honestly, I just came here for this plant, bro. You guys didn't need to die. But like, I'm just gonna say you guys started it. Where the hell is Aldrich or whatever the hell his name is? Is that you? No, that's not him. Precarian Fig. Street Caress. Golden Lockbox. Corrupted Aedyr, bro. You're behind, man. Moved on from Corrupted Aedyr. We don't use Corrupted Aedyr anymore. The Blackwood branch will be mighty fine though. So you're saying we can't go forward. This is the bridge to the garden. Why can't we go forward?
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
This still supposed to be like too difficult? Slightly, I'll do it. No real way to go there.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that.
There is a book here, Nandru's journal. There are precious few legible entries in this journal, which was written centuries ago by a leader of the Paraguna named Nandru, who commanded the dwarves to build a permanent home in Galawain's Tusk. Much of what survives details either the minutiae behind the construction of Solis Keep or the relationships between the dwarves that followed Nandru's lead. There is one particular entry of note: the godless bridge has fallen. Perhaps that is for the best. I may have found another path to the garden, one better suited to conceal its secrets from the intrusive and the foolhardy.
I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea.
Any ideas, Marius?
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace.
Right.
I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Aedyrans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get.
Alright, my godlike features, what does that have to do with him? I know he has it. What did Aedyr ever do to them? My godlike features, what does that have to do with this? Because he was also a godlike, Nandru.
Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor.
Were.
You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
Whatever it
To
takes.
Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the steel garrote can cause trouble.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
Quick and careful, everyone. We have a moment to lose. We must reach the garden before Silver Road, no matter the cost. It's a plan. Let's go.
If we're going, let's go.
He doesn't want to. That's his like old home. Alright. Smashy smash. There is apparently a lot more stuff here. I don't know if there is. Like, they show as if there's a lot, but I don't know if I believe them. Bridge. Ooh, hello. Aha. Antler of the Preserving Stag.
Looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Antler of the Preserving Stag increases your damage against prone enemies by 75%. Despite their age, the tips of this antler are surprisingly sharp to the touch. Prone enemies? What do you mean prone enemies? You mean stunned enemies? Stunned enemies go prone, I guess. Really called, I don't. But prone, I don't know. Holy shit! I thought I was dead for sure. I thought, well, that's what you get. Walking too close to the edge. Nope, I lived. Okay, we scout out the edge of the world here. Is there anything I missed? Would like it to reveal itself now or never. Guess it's never. Okay, we head north. Giant ass mountain. Oh, that's Glockhorse Cave, bro. It's Glockhorse Cave. These are their secretions that I wanted to collect. Come on, buddy. What do you want, map? There you go. Okay. We head north. Where these old houses and the like. I think that we have the path divides up here to go to Solace Keep and all. Okay. We won't go to Solace Keep. We will finish off this entire island at least before we get going. And if anyone was looking for this, these group adherents, well, I'm sorry to say, they won't be making it back. But that's fine. Cost of doing business. They knew the risks, I hope. But they got free stuff from Ambassador Hillguard. The ambassador was like, these guys are probably gonna die. But in case they don't, I'll give them some extra shit to sell. A little tiniest bit of this road, and the freaking Paragunan roads here are pretty well maintained. I mean, the Paragunan are here, so I'm guessing they maintain it. Although, do they? I don't know if they have the capacity to do that anymore. What do we have here? Giant hole in the floor. Stuff inside of it. What even is this? This is the way down, bro. Some kind of a mine or something. I mean, I gotta explore this. A purple chest. Burn lady 5 lockpicks, huh? They really do be building. Some very good locks and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I can approve going over there. That does not seem like a path. That seems like death. So I'm just going to leave. I'm gonna assume whatever they did try didn't work. And you know, everyone died because of that. Because that's probably close enough to the truth anyway. I do love that all of these rocks are good timing. I was saying I like how all these rocks are climbable, and then for a second there they were not climbable, as if they were taunting me for even trying to say something. That is loud. Okay. We'll explore this little area here. These vines do be loving, like blocking all the shit here. So over here is the problem. That looks acidic. Probably because it is acidic. Bridge to the garden. Ah. Hidden mead. Two-handed greatsword. Coral. Okay. Explore this little bit here. Get it off the map, and that is the entrance to the bridge to the garden. And there's this area. I don't know how exactly we do anything over there, because maybe it is just the roots. Maybe we follow the damn roots. Maybe that is the path. It's just we can't follow it yet because we gotta go talk to someone in Solace Keep who will tell us that there's the path. Because you know, linear game, storytelling purposes and all that. This area between rocks was unexplored apparently. And then we have the salt flat farms and then all of this upper area here. That needs to be explored. What the hell? Gold and chest. Scout's Reach. Oh, that's the ancient arrowhead. Scout's Reach. 4 perception. This shard of Aedyr is in the rough shape of an arrowhead. It is not clear whether this is its natural shape or if it was worked. Centuries ago, it was the favored trinket of a godless scout who met their end at the hands of the make folk like so many others. Those who hold it feel empowered to traverse to living lands as their senses are sharpened to a supernatural precision. Yeah, I'll take it. That seems like a much nicer, much more powerful artifact to have. Came upon it all by accident too. Didn't pay for it or nothing. Scout out the area. So-called salt flat farms. There's stuff here now. We'll cut across here. I see there is a quest. Speak to the Warden Council in Solace Keep. So, I see there's salt, probably because this was an ancient ocean or whatever. That's why there's salt here, but like what exactly you gonna grow in the salt? Like isn't salt like notoriously like you can't grow anything in salt? That's why they say salt the earth. Which means like destroy it. Like what's gonna grow here, brother? Nothing's gonna grow here is what's gonna grow. So I've been to this place, believe it or not. Even read this. And I fought the skeletons that popped up. Now near this white, like I think that's a salt. There's a little bit of unmarked land here. There you go. That does it. That is another salt flat. Now we can cut across here. You can see some godless chests. Are these godless chests or are these just Paragunan chests? Might be just Paragunan chests because they look kind of like what the Paragunan would make, I think. Like blocky and stone and very much their designs, you know. Okay, we can now explore their camp. The camp is empty. Okay, I mean, I would rather you man the thing, or I guess whatever. Return to Solace Keep. That's good too, you know. We need to have people, you know, defending the walls and all that. I do not appreciate you wasting exceptional daggers. You know how expensive those are? You can sell them for bucket loads and all this clothing. I mean, when you're trading for linen. Dear strange note, I don't know if these words will ever find you. If they do, I imagine we've either escaped the dusks or else been killed trying. Not that it really matters. I know I'm forever gone to you now. Please don't think of me as having abandoned my duty or you. You've not been out in the tusk for so long. You don't know what it's like anymore. We must return to wandering or die. I only want us all to leave this place together, or at least I want to leave and return with supplies that will restore you to comfort. Please understand, I only did it for us. Exceptional stuff. They were cooking turnips. Scrapped plans. A document written by several hands, each writer offering their expert opinion about ways the group may be able to safely traverse the hostile environment. Every author reaches the same conclusion. I have read the words written before mine, and I have thought through every route, plan, opinion, and salty plea contained in these pages. I have come to the same conclusion as you all. On one side we have blistering flows of lava. As you all agreed, there is no way we can cross the molten rock from here. As Elath pointed out, however, there is a stone bridge that seems to cross the lava a ways away to the west. Saw it. It's the aqueduct. On examining the stone bridge plan, I concluded that while the bridge would grant safe passage over the lava, the path to the bridge is far too treacherous thanks to the intermittent jets of toxic gas that belch forth from the ground without warning. Really? Because I traversed it. Jan suggested we climb the cliffs, but as some of you have discovered, the higher peaks are spotted with razor-sharp obsidian glass. Our ropes will not surmount these cliffs, and climbing would separate us from our fingers, which leaves remaining here for as long as it takes to be rescued, perhaps by a wandering patrol from Solace. To that I point out the hissing and howling noises we hear in the night, a sign that a raid by bloodthirsty Zoraps is imminent. These fellows are just as desperate to survive in this land as we are, but they don't share our taboo against killing and eating the flesh of kith. We should make our peace while we can. I concur with you all, there is no escape. Wow, very pessimistic. Berserker Boots, 10% ability cast. No, that's not right. This one. Item bonus, minus 10% incoming fire frost shock damage, frenzied strides, 100% stamina regeneration rate. Barbarians that give themselves over to entirely to their rage, losing themselves in their frenzy, they become oblivious to their own well-being, their rage affecting both friend and foe. While many are haunted by their own anger and the damage it causes to those around them, there are some solitary warriors that relish in the destruction they wreak on the world around them. These spiked boots help keep hair wearers from becoming too winded in combat. As long as they continue charging towards their enemies, at least the metal spikes sticking out of the shins of the boots also serve as a great secondary weapon for those times that you really just want to stomp your enemies into the earth. Berserker boots. They had like supplies and shit. That's just kind of nice. I mean, stolen supplies, I'm guessing.
Looks like we aren't the only ones out here. Be
And we know. Of course we know. Right here, we stole their banner. We asserted dominance. In exchange, apparently they have just left the place. To become a damn Zorap camp, probably. I don't get it. These guys, you're tough, man. You should be able to murder all the Zoraps. Like, I never fought you, but I imagine they're pretty tough. Must be. They live in this area, you know? They have exceptional weapons. Compared to all the other crappy areas, they use less powerful weapons. You guys are the best I've seen. I mean, it's not legendary. You know, even I don't have legendary weapons, not yet. Is that like an... oh, it's a banner. Okay. Oh, like, is that like an elevator? No, it's not. Cane bone. Outcast cave camp. Okay, there is a little area here I have not traversed. I thought that was a freaking human, or like a dwarf. I thought, thank God I came back here. There's a person there. There is not. Okay, and that gives us surety that we are good. Is this area a little light to you? Paint there is not very sharp. We'll get that done. Hey, go nice and bold colors. Be confident about what you're doing. That's fine. That's just the salt. That's how the salt looks, man. Can't do shit about how the salt looks naturally. Now, we have Spiderland, we have Amalia's camp, we have the Outcast Tower camp along with this little region here. Plus we gotta somehow find a way to go there, explore the tower camp. I mean, there's a lot to do. Shrine to Galavain. This is the another official entrance to the camp. We never used it, obviously, because we didn't want to die. They say that, oh, it's so difficult to climb the cliffs. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this, bro. It's easy. Ow. That, what happened there notwithstanding, it's easy. That is a shrine to Galavain. That's probably where I find the base, bro. That's probably where the base is. And I don't mean the music base. I mean the base. Wow, there's so many paths to murder you guys from, bro. This was a horrible spot. What are you guys even doing? Couldn't find anywhere better to set up camp? This is the entrance to this salt flats. This is the entrance and it goes on till there, I'm guessing. Okay. So then moving forward, we have Amalia's camp. There are still peeps in here. Now we need to climb onto the mountain to map out the top. Yes, I know that sounds a crazy plan, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. They won't let me do it. They're cowards.
If nothing
Alia.
else, I'm glad we were able to work things out with Radut in the end.
Of course, you should always focus on diplomacy. Okay, so this lets me... Yeah, okay, this helps. Yeah, not as much as I would have thought. You guys have a much better camp, honestly. It's hard to really get on top of it. If I can't get on top of it, then that means I can't really ambush you that easily. I'm guessing it's the point. Okay. And the rest of this miserable island is to be scouted out too. There's a little spot over here we missed near the black waters. The green waters, and they are not very green to me. It was this area. Okay. Okay, let's head to the edge. A little rock passageway here. I know this. Oh shit, eat something, bro. There must be a way to expose the rest of this rocky, messy area. Kinda like what I'm doing right now, huh? So that was scary. I thought I should immediately save. Then I was like, wait, but what if I save and then it kills me immediately after that? And I'm stuck in an endless dying loop. If I didn't save, I was like, I can wait until I at least have purchase on some solid ground. Then I was able to walk away from it, so that's good. But the outcast tower camp, right up here. There were people here. They're gone now. Once again, you have this giant tower. I don't know. How hard would it be to repair this? I mean, it's probably like insanely difficult, but like you're dwarf, bro. Aren't you like very good at this? Surely it's like not that hard for you guys. Radut not receive reasons. Tower series strike you and trapper series no recourse to get through you. Don't do okay. We read that already. Don't worry, everyone saw a reason and not go that badly. Let's head up. Okay. Did we leave nothing behind? We actually just looted them dry. Yeah, surely not. Gold and treasure chest. What you got for me? Berserker gloves. I was missing the gloves. Item bonus 10% ability cast speed. Blade Master's Might. For 50% power attack damage with melee weapons. Berserkers are barbarians that give themselves over to entirely to rage. Okay, Radiation Assaultive Warriors. These brutal gauntlets enhance the killing power of mighty attacks the wearer brings down on their enemies. The only downside is the intense, nearly unbearable strain on one's muscles after using these gauntlets in extended conflicts. I mean, fatal misdirection is just. That is great. An immensely powerful and potent weapon. That is what we are using, and there is a reason for that. The reason is that it's simply the best. Oh well, game has crashed. Uh, is it just going to close itself, or like what? Do I need to close it? Click the OK button. Oh, and it's crashing now. It's stuck. Oh, and it's gone. All right. Well, I'll see you in the next one.